everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're watching this video, you're likely looking to finish your 2024 strong and set yourself up for success in the new year. Today, I'm sharing exactly what you need to do before 2024 ends to make sure you start the new year on the right foot. It's time to take action, whether it is mindset, finances, or even your side hustle. If you're ready to make a real change, let's dive right in. First up, let's talk about your finances. How are you feeling about your financial goals for the year of 2024? If you aren't where you wanted to be, don't worry, there is still time to course correct and plan for 2025. Now it's time to reevaluate your goals. Are you saving enough? Did you invest in what matters? Do you have emergency funds in place? If you haven't hit those targets, break them down into smaller steps. It's totally not about reaching all of them at once. It's about making progress every single day. Consider setting up automatic transfers to your savings account or researching investments you can start small with. Remember, even the smallest actions now will have the bigger impact down the road. Building financial habits is key, but it's not about massive changes all at once. It's about consistency. Start by making one simple change today. Maybe for you, it's cutting back on your impulse purchases or having a monthly savings goal in place. The trick is to make these habits non-negotiable. For me this year, it was just having 30% of my income set aside for my savings and investments. It wasn't easy at first, but now it's automated and I don't even realize when the money is coming into my account because the money has its role to play. And that small commitment has paid off. I encourage you to find one financial habit that you can stick with right now and be consistent with it over the next month. Alright, let's talk side hustles. If you have been thinking about starting a side hustle, this is the perfect time to start right now. You are on your adrenaline with the new year, with the dopamine that, yes, I want to achieve those goals. I want to have something extra in my life. I want to reach that potential. This is the best time before the year ends that you start with your side hustle. Think about your passions and skills. Do you love photography? Start offering your services locally or on platforms like Fiverr. Are you writing? Try content creation or copywriting. Or maybe you've always wanted to start a blog or a YouTube channel. Now it's the time. It doesn't have to be huge, but just start small and see where it takes you. Even dedicating 1 to 2 hours a week in the beginning can bring you closer to creating something meaningful. The key is to take that first step before the year is over. Now, let's talk about learning. Education does not stop once you graduate. It does not stop after you have the certificate or the degree in your hand. Self-education is what sets you apart. Before the year ends, pick up a book, take online course, or listen to a podcast that will help you to level up in your life or career. And while you don't need to go overboard with learning, but I would recommend to just set aside 30 minutes a day to learn a new skill, to learn something new. The more you invest in your knowledge, the more it will pay off. This brings to my fifth point, which is mindset. Mindset is everything. If you are holding on to limiting beliefs like I'm not good enough or I'll never achieve financial freedom, it is the time to let these go before the year ends. Leave all those limiting beliefs as this year is ending. These beliefs are holding you back, and you can start overcoming them by identifying one limiting belief and challenging it head on. Write it down, confront it, and replace it with something empowering. Maybe I'm capable of learning anything I need to. Or I can achieve financial independence with small, consistent steps. Your mindset is the foundation of everything. So let's start the new year with fresh, growth-focused outlook. If we have covered mindset, there is no way that we can leave our health aside. So this brings us to the next point, which is get your health and wellness in check. While financial freedom is important, we cannot forget about our health. It's the foundation of everything we do. Take this last month of 2024 to get the health and wellness in check. Whether that's prioritizing regular exercise, eating healthier, or just taking time to relax and de-stress. Make this a priority. Trust me, a healthy body leads to more productive mind and spirit. Even taking a 15-minute walk every single day can make a huge difference. By the time January rolls around, you'll feel like you're already ahead of the game. Before 2024 ends, take some time to declutter your physical and digital space. Clean out your closet, organize your workspace, and sort through your digital files. A clean and clear space leads to a clear mind. If you've been putting those small organization tasks aside, now it's the time to get to them and finish them off. It brings such a freeing experience. And trust me, that sense of clarity is something that you can carry into the new year. While I'm saying this, I'm also looking at my drawer which needs the organization, which I'll also be doing at the same time after I film this video. And lastly, let's talk about the goals for the next year. Now, I'm not a goals head down person that you need to write down the goals and then just follow through a rigorous timeline and then deadlines to meet those goals. Otherwise, you fail in life. But just have a generic idea on what do you want to achieve in the next year. It doesn't have to be a full picture, but just a rough estimate would work. For me, I'm yet to reflect on 2025 goals, but I can proudly say that 2024, for me, the only goal that I have for myself was to spend intentionally, be intentional with my time, be intentional with what I am doing, and then I would say 85 above 85% of the time I have been intentional, whether that is watching TikTok or watching Instagram, or whether that is spending time with the family, or whether that is writing the scripts. I have been intentional with the time and that I was spending. I have been intentional in 2024 with the time, the energy, the resources that I had. I would suggest just don't think about what you want to achieve, but rather write down or create a routine for yourself, like smaller steps or daily routine that you want to adapt to get to those goals. Think about the steps that you want to take there. So, for instance, for myself, my goal for 2024 hasn't been, oh, upload 12 videos on YouTube. It hasn't been intrinsic goal, basically. And my goals have been input derived goals, something like I want to create 2 videos per week for YouTube. Now, whether that means I upload all of those videos at the same time, no. I'm just batching them and then pulling them for the future. Once you do some reflection and have the understanding on what do you want to achieve, break them down into smaller, manageable actions and keep them visible. By setting clear, actionable goals, you'll be much more likely to stay on track in the new year. And don't forget to celebrate every small victory along the way. Remember, it's never too late to make a change and start building the life you want. What will you commit to doing before this year is over? Let me know in the comment section. Let's make the last few days of 2024 count and set ourselves for a fantastic 2025. Until next time, stay focused, keep taking actions, and never stop growing.